Hello, welcome to Accounting Tutorial YouTube channel. Today we are going to start first episode of Basic of Accounting. Today I will give some tips for easily understanding any accounting foundational concept. DC Ade Ler. You can use this formula for easily understanding any accounting foundational concept. I will explain what is DC Ade Ler, how to use this formula. It's not formula like that formula you get your mind is a formula. This concept how to use for understanding accounting process. Okay, now let's start. We are going to today lesson. DC Ade Ler. What is DC Ade Ler? Firstly, we have to be in clarification. DC Ade Ler. This is like 3 words. First word DC, 2 letters DC. What is meaning of D? D is debit and C is credit. First 2 letters representing accounting foundational main 2 concept in the accounting process, debit and credit. DC mean debit and credit. You get your mind carefully. Always debit is left side, credit is right side. It's a certain concept, it's a certain theory in accounting process. And next, ADE, aid. Okay, you think aid is a group. It is a group. This group into D, and Ler also like a group is going into C. Now you can see this formula have been some relationship. Now what is this mean? What is the aid? What is meaning of aid? Aid. A and D, E. Ler going into C. L, E, R. Okay. Now we are divided to this formula into T ledger. N going into D, Ler going into C. Now we are know what is DC. D mean debit, C mean credit, and 8 going into debit, Ler going into C, and is represented into T ledger. Now we have to name for these letters. A mean assessed. Assessed. We are now all company has people have a assessed. Buildings, cash, equipment, receivables, and buildings, vehicles. These are also going into assessed group. And draw. draw is owner's equity. Sometimes owners get a fund into business, out by business. Owners dividends distribution is represented into draw is a owners distributions. And E, expenses. Okay, now we know what is DC and what is 8. 8 going into debit group. And L, L mean liabilities, E mean equity, and R mean revenue. Now we are named in this formula. DC Ade Ler divided into T ledger and identify main two parts of the accounting process, debit and credit, and identified what is include into debit group, what is include in credit group. And we have learned some certain theory, debit always left, credit always right. And now we are going to identify why these three contents going into debit, why these three contents going into credit. Firstly, if you think sometime debit is good, credit is bad, it's a not correct concept, it's a wrong. Always think like that. Debit not good. Don't think anytime good or bad these six contents. Always thinking it's a positive, like a positive. What's it mean then? Debit is positive, draw positive, expenses positive, liabilities positive, equity positive, revenue positive. Positive or negative. Okay, you get your mind carefully. Don't think always good or bad concept. It's a completely wrong. You think that this method, you use this method for understanding accounting basic. When assets positive, it is entered as a debit. When draw is positive, it's entered as a debit. When expenses is positive, is entered as a debit. When liabilities as a positive, it's entered as a credit. When equity as a positive, it's entered as a credit. When revenue as a positive, it's entered as a credit. I think you get your mind some idea. In these three contents, when positive is entered as a group name. What's the group name? Debit. And these three contents is positive is entered as a group name. Group name is credit. Okay. And another part, when assets negative is entered group name opposite of the group name. What is the opposite of a group name? Credit. When assets negative, entered as a credit. When revenue negative, entered as a credit. When expenses negative, entered as a credit. When liabilities negative, entered as a debit. When equity negative, entered as a debit. When revenue negative, entered as a debit. Now I think you get some idea about DC Ade Ler and how to divide into T ledger and how to enter the accounting process using this contents. Now we are going to show using this T ledger how to prepare financial statement. Now I am going to show you certain concept into accounting process. We have prepared income statement. For prepared income statement, we use in these two contents, expenses and revenue. And we are preparing balance sheet. When we are preparing balance sheet, we are using these three contents for data. These three contents using for prepared balance sheet. A equal liabilities plus equity. This is certain concept. This means balance sheet.